It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello, welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'm your host, Pat Disabato from the Daily Southtown newspaper. And if you haven't figured it out by now, we are at Stagg High School, home of the Chargers, the 2-0 Chargers. On top of it, and hey, it's Labor Day. I'm laboring on Labor Day. Cameraman Gerard, he's laboring on Labor Day, and it's good to know. The guys cleaning out the porta potties over here, they're laboring on Labor Day too. So very busy. Mother Nature's actually cooperating with us today, so that's good to see. But I got a great show for you this week. Football coach Mike Fahey will be our guest. 5th season at the helm, and it's great to see a guy like Mike, an Andrew grad, getting some success. I know he's put in a tremendous amount of work, as well as his staff has, and now they're reaping some of the rewards of it. They went 0-9 last year. They're 2-0 this year. So great senior class, promising junior class, and they're meshing very well, and they got some success going. And then we're also going to have quarterback Kyle Neputy on, 6'4", 235-pound senior. Tremendous thrower, can run the ball. Kid's the total package, plus he's got a 31 on the ACT. So he is the complete package, folks. All right, we are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. Remember, jump on that Big Cheese loyalty program. You get plenty of perks at Beggar's Pizza. Best pizza on the south side. We come back, Stagg football coach Mike Fahey will be our guest. They host the Homewood Flossmoor Vikings here Friday night. Big game, couple 2-0 teams going at it. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
Hello, boys. I'm a drop-dead gorgeous pepperoni sausage, hold the vegetables deep dish pizza. Just look at my cheese. Your place or mine. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
For more than 25 years, Midwest Orthopedic Consultants has been dedicated to providing comprehensive orthopedic excellence. The physicians at Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, with convenient locations in Orland Park and Oak Lawn, have received specialized training in subspecialty areas, allowing them to treat even the most complicated orthopedic conditions. X-rays and MRIs are available at both facilities, allowing patients to get everything completed in one location the same day. Ortho Urgent Care is provided Monday through Thursday between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. till noon at their Oak Lawn location. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
Hi, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Our first guest this week, Stagg football coach Mike Fahey. Mike, thanks for coming on board, man.
Thanks for having me.
The inaugural appearance of Mike Fahey on the Coach's Corner Show. See, that's what happens, man. You go 2-0, you got things rolling. Congratulations on a great start, Mike.
Thank you.
All right, so what has been the key to this 2-0 start to the season?
Well, I think that just our players having confidence, winning one game made them that more confident in the whole team concept, and having playmakers make big plays and being able to score points gets people excited.
Scoring points, like 97 points in 2 games.
Yeah,
That's
we
impressive.
scored more points in the first 2 games this year than we did all last year.
That's
So,
unbelievable,
right,
man.
yeah.
That's incredible. So, well, what is the biggest difference, man? You look back at last year at this time after 2 weeks, you lost a couple tough games, and now at this point, what's the biggest difference?
I think the biggest difference is we worked hard in the offseason, became faster and stronger, and you can see it on the field. We got guys who can now bust what used to be a 5-yard run for us, 15, 20 yards, and we're getting chunks. And when you're able to get chunks in high school football, you eliminate mistakes and, 4-play drives are a lot better than 10-play drives, because high school teams have a tendency to make mistakes, turnovers, penalties.
Yep.
So big play capability has been the big thing for us.
And one of the guys making big plays for you is Greg Horde, running back. He transferred in from Morton. With this guy, how much of an impact has he made on the offense?
He's made a huge impact. I think we're also better on the O-line, so that has been able to open some holes. Well, last year we struggled on the O-line blocking. So a year of development, getting guys in the weight room, and then having a guy like Greg come in and just be able to make a 2-yard gain into a 25-yard gain is amazing.
Yeah,
he's really special to watch. So we're lucky to have him. We're glad he moved into the district.
Yep. And the key there too is you got Greg Horde, and then you also got Mike Jennings, who not many people know about, but they're going to find out more and more about Mike as the season progresses to come in, and he also plays inside linebacker. But you have a running game, a running attack you've relied on it pretty much the first 2 games. And then you got this quarterback, Kyle Neputy, who's going to be our next guest, 6'4", 235. How does that affect your game plan, man?
It's a good problem to have. When we have a quarterback like Kyle's capability, who can throw the ball down the field and make good decisions. We'll start seeing teams stack the box, and that'll open up the passing game with play action and quick game. And, it just makes this offense a lot better.
Yeah, I think you guys attempted 7 passes so far, so, you've got a lot of tricks up your sleeve still, man, right?
Haven't shown very much, so, we were having success running the football, and just
why change it, right?
Why change it, yeah.
Okay. So what do you think? Now, Kyle, there's obviously a lot of assets with this kid, man. I mean, the size, arm strength, he's smart, 31 on the ACT. But what do you think is his biggest asset?
Well, he started quarterback as a junior, and the team struggled, but Kyle kept working at the quarterback position, and he's become a great leader for the team. To go through that experience last year and come back as a senior just makes us that more effective on offense. To have a guy on the field, kind of like a general guy, get guys in position. He's an extension of the coach on the field. So that experience, and you're going to see a lot of Kyle down the road here. So it just makes everything great for us.
Yeah, when you have a kid like Kyle Neputy, those guys don't come around too often. So, you don't want to run the ball 90% of the time, right? You kind of want to take advantage of a talent like that, right?
Kyle can also run the football. He's a big kid, 235. So
yeah, you don't want to get hit by him.
No, he's our biggest back, actually. So, so we got speed guys, and then we got a power guy with our quarterback. So it's kind of opposite than you would think.
Yeah, nice balance, man. That's for sure. All right, so big game here Friday night. You welcome the Homewood Flossmoor Vikings, and people know about HF. So what do you have to do to stay in this game, going into the 4th quarter, man, and have a shot at pulling off the upset here?
Well, it's going to be coaching cliches here, but first of all, we got to take care of the football. We got to be able to drive it and keep HF's offense off the field. We got to prevent big plays. Everything they do, they got to earn.
Yep.
There's last couple times we played them, they've been able to basically just big play us to death. So they thrive on that, and just got to prevent them from getting big chunks at a time. Make them earn everything they get. Yeah,
it'd be nice if you could sustain some drives and keep that offense on the sideline. That is going to be a key, man. So what has been the key ingredient to get the program in the position you have it in right now? You've had some lean years, man, but from talking to you before we started taping, your offensive line, 3 out of the 5 kids are underclassmen. That bodes well for the future. D-line, 3 out of the 4 kids are underclassmen. Again, that bodes well for next season. So what have you had to do to get this thing in a position it is now in your 5th year?
Well, it starts with getting the kids into the school. So we've been going out, watching youth football games, trying to spread the word about Stagg football and how good it could be for their kids.
Yep.
Second of all, is developing players. We have to start when they're freshmen to get them to the point where they're competitive as juniors and seniors. And having a coaching staff that's together. This is the first time we had, 10 out of 11 coaches are repeats.
Yep.
So having stability in the coaching staff makes a big difference too. And everyone in the building is a coach.
Yep.
We have a guy in the community on the north end, a guy in the community in the south end. So, I think it makes a big difference having people tied to the area. where Stagg kids live, and then having coaches in the building.
Yeah, I mean, develop relationships with the kids, and you know, 4 years. I mean, it's a huge asset, man. And so, what would it mean to this program for you guys to make the playoffs this year?
It'd mean a lot. It's been 12 years since Stagg made the playoff, and it'd be a boon for the school. It just school atmosphere has been so positive since we've gone 2-0. You know, soccer's winning. It's good for the school to have success on the field because coaches put a lot of work into it. The kids have put a lot of work into it, so it'd just be nice to have a payoff.
Yeah, and you know, when you do make the playoffs, you know, we got to get Joe Gans back. You know, he's got to do the coin flip or something for a home playoff game. Get Joey Gans back, the pride of Stagg, Mr. Nebraska. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, Joey's coaching football at Youngstown State. You know, they made it to the national championship game in the FCS series.
Okay.
So he's busy, but yeah, Joe's in contact. We talk to him 3 times a year.
That's awesome.
He's always giving us well wishes. Not just Joe, but a lot of those guys from the 2002 team and 2005 team.
Yep.
They take a real big interest, and they're part of the Stagg football family. So it's good to have feedback from those guys.
Absolutely. All right, Mike, and I should mention this guy was a stud back in the day at Andrew too, man. And then
long time ago.
Long time ago. You don't have to tell me that was when I started my career, so it was a long time ago. And his brother is the offensive coordinator at Sandburg, so there's going to be a little Fahey battle going on. Is that week 5 or week 6? You guys got the Eagles. You're not looking that far ahead? But it's here. It's at home, so that's going to be a great game. So good luck to the rest of the season, Mike.
Thanks, Pat.
A pleasure having you on, man. And we are going to go to a Lisa Thomas Salon break. When we come back, Kyle Neputy, quarterback of the Stagg Chargers, will be our guest. Stay tuned.
It's time, your time. Look renewed. Feel rejuvenated. Visit Lisa Thomas Salon. Whether it's a new hairstyle, expertly applied makeup, skin treatments, or nail services, our professional stylists are up to date on all the latest techniques and styles to help you achieve the look you've always wanted. Find the you deserve. Your transformation begins at Lisa Thomas.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's is a trained technician and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
Our savings are heating up this summer at Apple Chevy in Tinley Park. Lease a brand new 2017 Chevy Equinox LT for only $139 a month for 24 months. Or pay just $149 a month to lease the head-turning Chevy Cruze LT for 24 months. Or lease the luxurious 2017 Chevy Malibu LT. Only $199 a month for 39 months. Plus, we are also offering 1.9% financing on select GM certified vehicles. Hurry into Tinley Park today before these deals are over.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, our next guest, Stagg quarterback Kyle Neputy. Kyle, thanks for coming on board.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Pleasure to have you on. And this is the type of kid you like. You think a quarterback, you think a 6'4", 235-pound kid, and academically, 4.78 GPA, 31 on the ACT, 1450 on the SAT. So this is when you think of student athlete, this is a student athlete, folks, right here, man. So great to have you on, Kyle, and returning starter. So 0-2 last year, 2-0 this year. Obviously, a little bit different feeling around the school these days, huh?
Yeah, no kidding, man. I mean, it's awesome just being 2-0. I mean, the whole school literally has our backs now. I mean, we had a home game last week, and everyone kind of came out and got a chance to see how we were as a team, and I mean, I'm pretty sure they were impressed, man. We put up 48 points, so I'm sure they loved that. But it's just nice being able to know that you've got an entire school behind you.
Yeah, that is awesome. And, you know, this 2-0 start, 97 points, but you've pretty much been handing the ball off a little bit, so there's a lot more in the tank as far as the offense, right?
Yeah, I mean, our offense really, we haven't done anything. I mean, we've obviously done a lot, but we haven't gotten really into our whole offense yet. I mean, we've used maybe 12 different plays out of the 150 that we have, so
yeah.
we've got a lot more to bring out.
What I thought was cool when I did a story on you last year is, you know, you're a Payless South grad, and you had opportunities, obviously, to go to different private schools, and you chose to come to Stagg, and I think one of the influences was your father, who's a Stagg grad. Talk about that whole situation and you deciding to say, hey, here's a program that's struggling, but I want to be a part of a building program.
Yeah, you know, I live literally like 3 blocks that way down the street,
okay.
So I've always kind of been around Stagg and like Stagg football. I mean, I've came and seen games since probably like 6th grade, so I've always kind of been around Stagg, and I was just never really like I'm not Catholic,
okay.
So the whole Catholic religion isn't necessarily what has been a part of my life, but Stagg has been. So my dad went here, he played defensive end, fullback, went on to play at ISU, and then he played some Canada ball. So obviously I kind of knew that it doesn't really matter what school you went to. I mean, there's a chance for you to get somewhere if you're really that good.
Right.
So I kind of had enough faith in myself and Coach Fahey and the rest of the staff to kind of lead me in that right direction.
Yep, and look at this, man. Here you guys are. You know, could be the first time the Chargers making a playoff since 2005, and you could be a part of it, man. How gratifying would that be?
It'd be amazing. I mean, that's been our goal since we got here. I mean, I remember last year when you were interviewing me, you asked me what my goal's been since sophomore year, and it's been to change things around here. And now that it's finally coming together after 4 years of trying to do it, it's nice to know we're starting to accomplish something.
Yep. Well, we mentioned Payless South. So, I mean, you come into Stagg and you take the ACT as a freshman for kicks and giggles and you throw up a 30. So, how does that happen, man? I mean, did you take any classes or, you know?
Honestly, no. I didn't really do any prep for it. My mom's always kind of, when I was younger, she was always kind of on me about how important grades were. And once I got to like middle school and high school, I kind of realized how much I needed it for myself. And then at that point, it's like football. When you're the one motivating yourself to do it, it's kind of hard to be stopped, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, I mean, grades were always important to me, and it's something that I feel like after football's over, I'm going to need it for the rest of my life. And it's the same thing I'm thinking about with colleges is once football's over and I extend myself into a degree, how is that going to take care of me the rest of my life?
Do you know what you want to major in? Do you have any idea at all?
Right now, I'd say my big 2 are probably engineering and business.
Okay.
I'm leaning a little more towards the engineering side because I'm pretty good in math and science, but I'm still kind of on the fence, I guess you could say, about both of them because business is really interesting to me as well.
And you're on the fence a little bit with college right now. You've whittled it down to like maybe a Final 3 you're thinking, or what?
I in my own mind have a really good idea of where I'm going, but I'm going to kind of leave that to myself for now. I mean, you guys will find out soon enough. Don't worry about it.
It's coming. It's coming, though, huh? All right. And HF this week here, man. I mean, at home, how excited are you to get through this week and play this game on Friday?
Honestly, I love playing HF. I mean, I know a bunch of those guys because they all do 7-on-7. I mean, I've gone to all kinds of like camps with them. Some of them are my teammates in the off season.
Yep.
And I mean, I'm boys with Justin, like that's my guy.
Justin Hall, yep.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of really excited to play him. I mean, we've been talking crap to each other since probably the off season. It's more me just trying to talk to him, and he's saying, "Come on, man, you're Stagg. Like, what are you doing?" But now that we're 2-0, hopefully they're kind of like, "Oh man, maybe we do have to look out for them a little bit."
I think you got a lot of people's attention right now, so that is good, man.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, Kyle. Thanks for coming on board. I appreciate it. Good luck the rest of the season. I'm looking forward to that week 6 against Sandburg. I know Stagg Nation, Charger Nation is ready for that game too, and that's at home. It's going to be awesome.
Absolutely crazy.
All right, folks, we're going to go to an athletics timeout. When we return, players of the week, going over some games from last week, so stay tuned. We have some more fun for you.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
I'm a half sausage for you and your husband and a half just cheese for the kids, who never seem to stop moving. Go ahead and take the night off, Mom. I got you covered. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
For more than 25 years, Midwest Orthopedic Consultants has been dedicated to providing comprehensive orthopedic excellence. The physicians at Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, with convenient locations in Orland Park and Oak Lawn, have received specialized training in subspecialty areas, allowing them to treat even the most complicated orthopedic conditions. X-rays and MRIs are available at both facilities, allowing patients to get everything completed in one location the same day. Ortho Urgent Care is provided Monday through Thursday between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. till noon at their Oak Lawn location. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants. Hello, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'd like to thank Stagg football coach Mike Fahey and quarterback Kyle Neputy for being our guests. All right, folks, we are going to go to the results segment, sponsored by our good friends at Athletics, Sports, and Orthopedic Physical Therapy, 2 locations, Oak Lawn and Orland Park. Our guy Tom Mulvey. Game I was at Friday night. No, scratch that. I was not at this game Friday night. Crete-Monee 33, Brother Rice 25. For Crete-Monee, Isaiah Rucker, 20 of 30, 271 yards, 4 TDs. Tyler Mays, 23-yard TD run. Josh Tomas, 7 catches, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Daytwan Carter, 22 carries, 114 yards, and a TD for the Crete-Monee Warriors. Little Crete-Monee, 6-A, knocked off the Catholic League Blue giant Brother Rice. For Rice, John Bean, 7 of 12, 134 yards and a TD. He also had 8 carries for 68 yards in the score. Dylan Summers had a 77-yard catch for the Crusaders, who were 0-2, but I got a feeling Brian Backey and the boys will get this thing straightened out and get on a little run here. Linkaway East 28, Maine South 26. Big win by East, going up to Park Ridge and knocking off Maine South, defending 8A state champions. For East, Ryan Sienna, 13-yard TD run. AJ Henning, 2 TD catches. Brendan Morrissey had a 20-yard TD run. And John Christensen had an interception for the Griffins, who are 2-0. Game I was at Friday night. St. Rita 44, Rich Central 25. For the Olympians, Jairan Mitchell, couple touchdown runs. Sean Tyler had a 95-yard kickoff return for a TD for the Olympians, who are now 1-1. For St. Rita, Jake Zillman, 3 TDs. Dave Gleaves, 2 TD catches. And Chris Childers, a 1-yard TD run. For the Mustangs, who are rolling, they're 2-0, and they are at Providence on Friday night, an 0-2 Providence team, so they could really put a real big hole in the Providence at 0-3. In the game I was at Saturday, Thornton 54, Kenwood 6. For Thornton, Harrison Bay Bowie, 3 TD runs. Derek Williams had 2 TD passes and a TD run. DeShante Caraway, a 99-yard fumble return for a TD. And Kieve Campos with a 51-yard TD catch for Thornton, who was 2-0. All right, the Labriola Bakery Cafe The Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week. We're going to hook up Crete-Monee quarterback Isaiah Mother Rucker, who was 20 of 30, 271 yards, 4 TDs, and a win over Brother Rice. Hook him up with a $25 gift card. Compliments of Labriola Bakery Cafe. And the Lisa Thomas Salon Player of the Week. Hook up Merit Volleyball. Savannah Thompson had 58 kills, 47 digs, and 8 aces to lead the Redhawks to a 5-0 mark. So we're going to hook up Savannah with a gift card. Compliments of Lisa Thomas Salon with locations in Tinley, Orland, Mokina, and remember, ladies, $66 special, haircut, highlights at Lisa Thomas Salon, all 3 locations. We're givers here on the Coach's Corner Show. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. When we return, a little high, a little tight. Stay tuned.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
It's time, your time. Look renewed. Feel rejuvenated. Visit Lisa Thomas Salon. Whether it's a new hairstyle, expertly applied makeup, skin treatments, or nail services, our professional stylists are up to date on all the latest techniques and styles to help you achieve the look you've always wanted. Find the you deserve. Your transformation begins at Lisa Thomas.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's has a trained technicians and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island.
Our savings are heating up this summer at Apple Chevy in Tinley Park. Lease a brand new 2017 Chevy Equinox LT for only $139 a month for 24 months. Or pay just $149 a month to lease the head-turning Chevy Cruze LT for 24 months. Or lease the luxurious 2017 Chevy Malibu LT. Only $199 a month for 39 months. Plus, we are also offering 1.9% financing on select GM certified vehicles. Hurry into Tinley Park today before these deals are over.
Hi, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, High and Tight, sponsored by Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, locations in Oak Lawn and Orland Park. All right, I love this, man. Kyle Neputy. This is a situation where, he could have gone to a number of different schools. He chose to come to Stagg. Stagg was not a winning program at that point. Of course, his father went here, and that had an influence, as he said, following your father's footsteps, be able to play at the school that your father played at. I mean, how cool is that? That's a dream, man. That's something that, you guys can talk about the rest of your lives, especially now that, the Chargers are in position here to reach the playoffs. And that is, you talk about a reward. Kyle Neputy showing faith in this school and getting an outstanding education from Stagg. I mean, it's been a win-win situation, and if the Chargers can pull this off this year and make the playoffs, he's never going to forget this. And none of the seniors and juniors and these students, the 2,000 students in this school, will never forget this season. So kudos to Kyle Neputy and the rest of the kids who made that commitment. All right, folks, have a great week. We'll see you out next week. Week 4 already, man. We'll see you next week.